You ready?
Yes. Welcome to In the Booth. I'm your host, Anna, and today I have with me Sam, who is one of our volunteers.
I'm here for about probably a year now, working behind the concession stands for like half an hour once a week, and seeing probably 95% of the movies that come here. I love every single minute of every single movie that's ever played here, even if the movie's awful. Just the fact that I get to be here is really great. At a certain point, it becomes about the movie-going experience,
Yeah.
and no longer about the movie.
Exactly.
You know?
Today we're going to be talking to you about the movie Argo. What did you think of the movie?
It was a fun movie, pretty well put together. Good movie-going experience. Like my popcorn and everything. Like, the things I didn't like about the movie... Actually, I want what your impressions.
Okay.
What were your first impressions?
Well,
And then
I
we'll get
also... Okay, this is good. I felt very engaged by the story and the excitement and tension of it, and, you know, I thought Ben Affleck was pretty good.
I've actually liked him in very few things. But I think he was pretty good in this one. And he looked pretty good with the beard, too.
I think the beard and the shaggy hair, he should keep it, Ben. This idea of what is film's responsibility to history.
That's exactly what I was going to talk about.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
Them making this movie in order to help these hostages. And then also, what is this film's, Argo's, responsibility to our current situation with the Middle East? And what is it saying about that? And what does that mean, you know, in general, art's responsibility to society and culture and history and, like, our current political situations? So, what were you thinking
Important
about
things
that?
to think about. I usually think with art, it's like... a movie is telling the story that it tells, and like you can't ask anything more of it than just to do that. Yeah. But the whole movie just like reeked of American propaganda, of how the Americans rescued these people from the hands of, you know, the brutal revolutionary Iranians. Yeah.
And I feel like there is a conflict there between this like "Go America" kind of thing and the whole like, but what about? Why didn't we just give him back to them?
Right.
Like the Ayatollah Khomeini.
They allude to it because, like, they know they have to. But yeah, they don't explore it at all. I kind of want a little more depth. And it's, like I'm saying, it's always a lot to ask from a movie.
Right. Right.
Because they tell the story that they tell.
But what's the responsibility that people have when making art that has to do with history? Where is that line? And I don't know where that line is. I think it's a really interesting question. And I think this film raises that question. By using a film as a metaphor itself, as the rescue, like, tool. You know, so what is the importance of movies throughout history?
Yeah.
It raises a lot of questions.
It raises a lot of questions, yeah.
Which I think is a very... We like movies that we can talk about like this, that raise questions for us, and especially when it's, you know, about film itself. Thank you so much, Sam.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And thanks all of you for joining us on In the Booth, and we will see you next time. Thanks.